So we're in Durdle Door today in Dorset, and we were promised beautiful sunny skies. Are we going to be able to get an image? Let's head down and find out. Okay, so nearly down there now, and I can already see it's starting to clear up a lot. So I can see these cliffs here, absolutely huge. So I'm hoping to get some good images today. Okay, so we've just got to this path here, and we are presented with these two beautiful cliffs. So the rock down here is the one we've come to take a photo of, but you can't miss these things. They're absolutely beautiful, and I'm thinking there's a leading line here with this path that will go all the way up to those cliffs. So if I come down nice and low onto the path and use them as a leading line to draw your eye in, we should get a nice image. Although I do want to get closer to them and get a different image, but for now, first image, I'm going to get one in the bag straight away. I'm going to take that and see what it looks like. Okay, so my settings is going to be f8, 125th of a second, ISO 400, just because we've got a little bit of mist and darkness in the sky. So I'm going to be zooming in all the way to 40 mil, focusing on the rock. It's so misty, I don't know how well it's going to come out. There we are, a lot of dehaze in Adobe. Oh, that's misty. So I'll pop the image up on the screen and head over to the main attraction. Right, so we're here, Durdle Door just here. Now, I've come up to the edge of the cliff here because I want to incorporate, I mean these are dead, but it's the only thing that's available is a bit of this grass, and then get the rock in the background and photo stack them together back in Lightroom and see how that comes out. So yeah, give that a go quickly. Settings are f8, ISO 400, and I'm on 100th of a second. So yeah, the only problem I'm facing with this is it's quite a lot of spray. So what is obviously the misty environment, the atmosphere and stuff. It's not the greatest. So I am having to clean my lens quite a lot when I'm up here. So yeah, hopefully they come out okay and not too wet on the image, because I forgot my lens cap. Well, I didn't forget it. I don't know where I put it. I think it's at home somewhere. But yeah, so I'm hoping that doesn't affect my images. But once we get down on the beach, we'll get some nice load shots close up and see what we can come up with. And then after that, there's a little cove just on the other side here. You can see the gap there. You can get down to that cove, and that looks quite nice. So I might get there's some steps that go down, use them as leading lines possibly, I don't know, depending on when we get there, and then maybe a shot in the cove once we get there. So yeah, I'm excited and looking forward to this one. Here's the first image, or second image now, because I've taken an image of the rocks. I might take another one now. I'm closer to the rocks actually, but here's the first image of the Durdle Door on the screen now. So there's a guy just walking up this cliff face here, and I'm going to use him as scale. I think it'll make quite a nice image with the mist that's in the air as well. So I'm just going to hand you over to Colin, and I'm just going to take that image quickly. We'll see how that turns out. Right, so I've arrived down on the beach, and I think this is probably the composition I'm going to go with. Coming in at an angle from the rock, but there's no interest in the sky, but the sky is quite muted and grey, and I think possibly if I go long exposure I could probably go for a high key image, which I've never done before, or never done a proper one before anyway. So I might give that a go. Long exposure, high key image of these rocks. There's no sunlight, so we're not going to get any sunlight in the image, so yeah, that's what I'm going to go for. I'm going to set that up and take that image. Right, so just quickly interrupt you here, just to update you on what happened. I'm just editing this video together, and I've realised that this numpty, for the next 2 hours, pressed record when I wasn't talking to camera and pressed stop when I was talking to camera. So for the rest of the video, the audio will be from the DJI Action 4, and you'll have a bit of wave noise and ambient sounds going on because I don't have my actual microphones on. So hopefully you enjoy the rest of the video and that doesn't spoil it for you. I'll put some subtitles on the screen. Right, so we're all set up. We're taking that first image. We're looking at a 5:20 exposure for this on f8, ISO 100, and I'm on a 40mm focal length, just a little bit short of 40mm focal length. The reason for that is if I come out too wide, I'll include a lot of the left-hand side of the image, and I don't really want to include that. I just want this first part of the rock. So that's the settings, that's the shot, and we're about to see the image up on screen now. The one thing I love about the lead film system is it comes off in seconds, so I can take the entire thing off, circular polarizer and the ND filter all in one go. And then when I'm in situations like this where there's a lot of Z-foam, the spray's coming up, I can put that in my bag, put a cloth over it, and then when I'm ready to take my shot, I can then take the shot by putting it back on within a few seconds, and I don't have to mess about setting all my filters up, setting the shot up, and every time I can just pop it away. It stays clean, perfect. Okay, one final image. I've come down nice and low. I'm going to use the seaweed as a leading line, leading out to the rock at f16 at ISO 100 at 24mm, and it's an 8-minute exposure. I'll pop that image up on the screen. So there you go, some high key images from Durdle Door. I hope they come out okay and you enjoyed the images. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.